We're here at Chai Culture Cafe doing an interview, asking Aman more about the cafe, what inspired him to start it, and just getting to know more about his life story.
My background is Indian. Kind of moved here 6 years ago from India, and then started this cafe last year in July.
Hmm.
So this was previously called Green Cup Cafe,
Hmm.
and then we rebranded it to Chai Culture Cafe. A lot many reasons behind why we did that, how we came up with the name and stuff. But long story short, I always wanted to do something in the service industry. My background is worked for 5 years in a five-star hotel back in India.
Oh,
So
wow.
wanted to be kind of in the service industry, uh, and just kind of bring a new experience, fresh experience, back into the community. So saw the opportunity. There's no place which has like cultural chai. It's all like chai tea latte, and something that was missing, the real deal. So that's what wanted to bring to the community. So, and that's how we started this.
Wow. I want to hear more about you moved from India. I don't know a ton about it because I've lived here my whole life, but I've heard little pieces from other friends that are Indian and did the same thing. And I've heard about family and being kind of like shame attached to that.
Mm-hmm.
Was that easy or was that hard moving from India to here?
Uh, it was. I wouldn't say it was easy. I mean, I literally moved with two bags, and then I started my whole life out here.
6 years ago?
So 6 years ago, I moved in 2019 in April. Uh, and then I've lived all my life back in India. So I was based out of Mumbai, so working at a hotel there.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it's been a journey. Me and my wife used to live in Saginaw, and then I got a job in Iowa, so I moved there for a while.
Yeah.
And then kind of COVID hit, so we came back to Saginaw, and then I work remote, so
Hmm.
uh, we've always been on the go and stuff. So we spent some time kind of like everywhere, not like stationed anywhere.
Hmm.
Uh, so yeah, I mean, life has been great. The move has been great so far. From a family perspective, I've visited India about like 4 times in the last 6 years,
Hmm.
and I'm having my parents come in this year. Uh, but I mean, with just technology in general, video calls and stuff, it doesn't feel like that. We definitely have a close knit family, so I've been predominantly raised living with my sister. So
Hmm.
talking with everybody almost like every day, every few days, kind of helps that, uh, and yeah. So
Hmm.
life has been great. The move has been great.
That's awesome. What inspired you to want to move from India to here? Was it mostly the job focus, or was it new life, new like what inspired you?
So it was kind of new life. Me and my wife, we met in India back in 2014. So we started dating then, and then a few years later, in 2017, we got married. She was living out of Qatar. So we just, love traveling. We traveled a ton of places together. And then she wanted to be back in the US. She's from here. She's Lebanese.
Hmm.
So she moved here when she was a kid. And then we kind of decided she wanted to move to India. I was like, let's try US, and then we can always come back to India. That option is always open.
Mm-hmm.
So, gave that a try, came here, things went well with everything. So we've been here since then.
Mm.
And then we moved to the Rochester area last year when we bought the cafe.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So let's say there's Aman from 2000, let's say 6 years ago, right? 2019. What is something that maybe you wish you would have known going into all of this, right? Living in America,
Mm-hmm.
learning the culture, starting the cafe. What's something you wish you maybe would have known that could have helped inform your journey or excel like your rate of success or something of that sort?
I would say the customer mindset is different here. Just coming from a different country and having, dealt with different culture altogether. And here it's a mix of various cultures.
Mm.
So that's definitely different. Um, and just the ins and out of business. I've never done business here, or I've never done business in general. So this is my first business. So
Wow.
from that perspective, I wish I knew more about like just the financial sides of the things of, measuring the right metric for profit and loss, and then how to kind of break even at a certain point. So I'm trying to learn while going and doing it.
Mm.
So again, this is more like a passion, what I'm pursuing. So it's nothing that I'm doing for like just purely for money in general. I do have my jobs and my wife has a job, so we have full-time jobs. So uh, this is definitely not something that we're dependent out of, but this is what we're passionate out of.
That's awesome.
So yeah, to answer your questions, if I would have known about uh, the psyche of the customer, or the how they choose things, or how they like things, that would have been a little different. So for example, like chai culture, chai is very new in the area, so it takes a lot of
Sure.
education for me to convince people to try that, and once they
Yeah.
do, they love it. So
Yeah.
that education part kind of plays a little bit of role, because people are used to some things, and then you're trying to make that change over there. So I have gone through the journey of telling people that there is nothing called chai tea latte. That is a made up word by Starbucks.
Wow.
So from to having them try it and saying, "Oh wow, this is different. I did not expect this."
Yeah.
Yes, because you've been drinking something that is just a made up drink
Sure.
by a multi-billion organization who
Yeah.
are trying to do this because of the ease of doing things.
Sure.
We do things here which are very authentic.
Hmm.
That's how it's done back in India and
Sure.
every Southeast Asian household.
Sure.
So, that has been a journey to tell things. And then we do everything here, which is very culture focused.
Mm.
So there is a cultural inspiration for everything that we do. So me being from India, my wife being Lebanese, and all my baristas are from various different backgrounds. So, including Italian, including English, including German. So we do have the baristas, including Polish, who have different cultural identities, but are all from here.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
that kind
wow.
of brings it together. And that's why I feel like that's where chai culture comes alive, because you're not just inspiring a culture of chai or drinks, we're also inspiring a culture for people to meet and talk together.
Hmm. It's incredible. What's going on, guys? I wanted to hop on you for a quick second and let you know that if you like the podcast at all, it's something interesting to you, we would love to hear about it. And maybe you don't like the podcast, I would still love to hear about it, because ultimately this is for you guys as listeners to be benefited. So if you would take literally 30 to 40 seconds, leave a quick review under here on your thoughts, on what you thought about the podcast and how many ratings you would give it, that would be awesome. And then feel free also to follow our Instagram page. We post on there very regularly, so you can learn more about what is happening and such. So thank you so much for being a part of this journey. Let's get back into the episode. Let's talk about the music inspiration. Where does the music inspiration come from here at Chai Culture?
I would say none of that music is mine. I have given the liberty to every barista to add to the playlist of the cafe. And again, taking back to my point of culture, everybody has a different music preference, and all my baristas range from, different age groups and stuff. So I think they bring in some uniqueness to their music taste, and I let them play whatever they want. It's not like this is a cafe playlist that you have to play. I have them a free hand about whatever you want to play, whatever makes sense for you.
Sure.
That's good. So I feel like that has been working. People really love the music here. They love the ambience, and then they just then enjoy, and oftentimes ask, what is this playlist? What is this song? So, that strikes a conversation, and it's just a fresh breath of new music that they're hearing sometimes, from a local artist to somebody like in the 80s or 90s, or somebody who's upcoming and they've never heard of it. So, that helps.
Yeah. I keep thinking of the authenticity and the genuine culture that you have established here. And then you said this was like new to you, business and everything. But I'm very, I'm inspired and encouraged to hear how you've run everything here, how the culture has been really well nurtured while this was a new thing. What has helped you be able to empower your people that work for you in a way where it's not controlling, but empowering them to take liberty, to make decisions, to empower them to do what they do well? What has helped you do that?
I feel like having the trust in them, and of course, going through a cycle of so many, attrition, retention with the people. I feel my team is super strong right now. Uh, Majority of the folks have been here almost a year with me now.
Oh, wow.
So I think that tells that they liked working here. I always make sure that, they're happy in whatever they're doing here. And then, um, the best thing I feel what empowers them is I do not work this place as an investment or something that hey, here it is, I want you to run. I'm here, I'm in here day in, day out about certain times, and then I'm here mostly on the weekends. So I know how this place runs. I know the problems that they are facing. I know the challenges they are facing. So this ways I am able to overcome that. And this ways life is less challenging for them and while they're working over here. So I think that helps, and that helps me empower them. So I understand, okay, this is the level of empowerment I need to bring it to them so that they are comfortable. Uh, Granted, everybody is super young, like they're in their 20s or 20, 25. So kind of helps that for me to understand what they're going through. And then we remove all the friction that's there, and then we go out on team dinners every few months. That's a great bonding. We do dinners at our home, so everybody comes in together for those. So I feel like that helps bring all the girls together, and they are all friendly within themselves. I think some of them are like the best friends within themselves. They found a best friend working here with each other. So that helps me empower it, and that helps them also feel more accountable to this place. And I have let them feel this place as their own rather than a place that they are here only for money or just for a job.
Wow, that's amazing. Was there ever a time where you had to struggle with that of it being just an investment or just a job, and you had to push past that, or has it always been more
It's
than that?
it's always been more than that. I've never seen this place for me to just being a cash cow kind of a business. It's always more about, this is a place I want to create, and this will be our identity for both me and my wife. So we do not play with anything that's not gonna gel well with us.
Yeah.
Or we do not introduce anything that we do not resonate with.
Yeah.
So, for example, like all our meat is halal because my wife eats halal. So
Sure.
that's there in the menu. All the drink suggestions all come from everybody within the group. So it's not like I am putting in a menu that's going on. No. So we go through a process of, I want to know what drinks you would like or you would like. I take everybody's suggestions and then we come up with the final menu. So that's how we keep changing menus. So I feel that all makes them feel empowered, makes them feel heard, and gives them an identity of being here.
Yeah. Wow. I love that. I love that. It's not industrialized. It's not something you're trying to like scale super fast and get super big, make a lot of money. It's like, how can I genuinely impact the lives of those that are in this business and then those in the community? That's really awesome.
Absolutely. I feel very sometimes pressured about that too, because I feel in the back of my head that I'm responsible for the 6 7 girls that work here. I'm responsible for their livelihood. Maybe I'm not. I mean, this is just a part-time job for them, but I do feel that I need to make things right so that they can be here and they can be happy and they can work, um, you know, as they want to, and as far as making them comfortable. Of course, we have our times wherein, there is a little struggle between, scheduling or, health and sickness in general. But, that's part of life. I feel like over the last year, I have come over that and understood that, hey, that happens. I mean, you can't really help from this. There has been so much attrition as well. Somebody joining and leaving after 2 weeks, even after all the training and stuff. So we have invested money in them. We have invested our time in them, and then they leave just because, another place offered a little more. But I feel like everybody who has stayed has looked beyond what an extra dollar might be, and they found their place here because of so many other things. And I mean,
Yeah.
for somebody to come work here 2 weeks, I mean, they're probably not looking for anything in general. They're just looking for a quick money. So this is not place
Yeah.
for a quick money.
Yeah.
There's so many other places you can go work at. McDonald's, Starbucks, everywhere. They'll pay you much more than us. But I don't think so you're gonna get that level of empowerment. So that's what makes us
Yeah.
different.
Well, I mean, culture is a big part of this, and obviously it's in your name,
Yes,
like
yes,
chai
absolutely.
culture. and and there's this idea of culture where it's like you work hard to create this culture, but then the culture becomes its own almost animal, its own thing,
Absolutely.
where the people that belong there belong and they're empowered, and people that don't belong here, just naturally the culture spits them out, or
Yes.
they just feel like uncomfortable, and that's what you're
Right.
getting.
That's kind
That's
of
so
that's kind
good.
of you got the crux here.
Hmm.
As I said, girls have found their best friends here, so
Yeah.
that's part of the culture. And I
Yeah.
make sure to let them know that anybody who's coming new, we want to make sure that is part of the family.
Hmm.
That's not somebody who's coming in to take your place. They
Yeah.
are they're
Well.
coming here to be a part of you. They're
Yeah.
not coming here to replace you.
Yeah. That is so good. Wow. Is something on the horizon that you have in mind of wanting to grow this even more, or you want to keep it small to maintain that culture? What's your vision?
Um, right now, I feel like this is going at a good steady pace. We have grown about 30% from the last year since we took over. Um, People keep asking, "Hey, are you going to open up in Auburn Hills? Are you going to open up in, let's say Novi or
Mm,
other areas and stuff?"
sure.
Um, I don't know. I don't see an immediate path to it, just because it's a lot of investment for us. Uh, but I would be open to it.
Mm,
I mean, we haven't gone in the cash flow side of things yet. We haven't broke even yet. So that's still far.
sure.
Break even point for a cafes is usually 4 to 5 years. So, we're
Wow.
still very nascent in that.
Huh.
So maybe once we do that, we'll dwell on it and think
Mm,
on it and probably take certain actions. But right now, it's more about giving to the community back here and just trying to make our place here and trying to be successful in what we're doing.
mm. It's awesome. What is a practical thing you could give to someone who wants to, let's say, like start a cafe, but maybe, or let's actually, I love the idea of culture. Someone that wants to establish a culture in their business. What is a practical thing that they could like apply? Maybe it's a practice that you started, or it's a phrase or a quote that stuck with you. How can someone simply? It might be hard, but simply establish a culture. What's a first stepping stone step they can take to do so?
The first stepping stone is acceptance.
Hmm.
So if you're not open to acceptance, I don't think so you will be able to adopt culture. Culture is all about acceptance.
Hmm.
US is all about accepting different ethnicities, different backgrounds of people. So if you are opposed to that, I don't think so you'll be able to kind of grow over the fact that you are something, or this is my space, or
Hmm.
this is my niche. You need to be open to accepting everybody around you.
Sure.
That's the core value of culture. That's what makes everybody unique. That's what makes everybody different, and brings
Hmm.
in innovation, brings in drive, and just brings in different backgrounds of ideas.
Hmm.
So be acceptant to that. Uh, be accept. You know, to fail. Or to succeed. And it's not like everything that you're going to start in life is going to be successful. I'm not saying by any means that I am successful in this business. I'm still starting, and I've seen
Hmm.
my fair share of profit and losses in this place. But again, I'm just trying. I'm just staying put here, trying, giving my best. And that's what you can do. You can
Yeah.
try your best, and rest, everything is in God's hand.
Hmm. Amen. That is so good. Wow. This is awesome.
Thank
So
you so much.
good.